Have you ever felt so sad, so alone that you just want to give up? Well, guess what? I have. You're not alone. Luckily for you and me, oh, there's a place where we can be positively free. Guess what? It's not that bad. This place of dreams. So join us and we will take you there on a carpet ride that's full of wonder with the Dr. Fitzpatrick Therapy Talk Show of dreams.
So tonight, we're going to do something a little different. Tonight we're not focusing on the therapy of our audience members. Tonight we're going to switch things up, and we're going to meet some really fun folks that are really excited to meet you. And we're just going to talk about what's wrong. So, you know, if you're expecting some crazy, wild show, you flip the VTV to something else, you know, because this is about relaxing. We're all going to calm down and just have a nice time. And so I would love to introduce our first patient. Things aren't very orderly on my schedule here, but hopefully we'll find out very shortly. Come on in. Oh. Oh my. Well, hello. It's nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Fitzpatrick. I'll be your medical professional. What can I help you with?
Hey, Doc. My name's Bobby.
Bobby? That's a nice name, Bobby.
Thank you. Better than yours.
Okay, it's a weird dig. Bobby, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? You know, just introduce yourself to me the same way you would introduce yourself to anyone else. Feel no pressure just being in this professional office, you know?
Well, of course. Well, I'm an open book, so usually my opening line when I meet new strangers is that I do have an addiction to cocaine.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, heavy from the start. So Bobby Banana likes cocaine.
Yes.
Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got into cocaine? Did your friends start doing it? You thought it was cool?
No, so I have a rough history with boys.
You got boy trouble, do you?
So many of them. Oh, boy.
How many boys are we talking, Bobby?
Well, none right now because I can't seem to keep them around.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, you tell me.
Now, Bobby, well, I'm just going to ask you a few basic questions about this issue, which you're summing up as boy problems. Why don't you just tell me, how does this problem make you feel from a day to day, you know?
Well, it's quite difficult. It's difficult to navigate life because I used to date women, and then I discovered that men are less emotionally mature. So I thought I could have more fun with them.
Wow, okay, that's not typically the...
It's not true, though.
Fine.
Men are not fun.
So, you say that you switched to men only to be bitterly disappointed.
Yes.
Was there any man in particular that really drove this point home for you, or are they all just this bad off?
No, my 7th grade boyfriend, his name was Goliath.
Wow. Was Goliath also in 7th grade, I'm hoping?
Yes, don't worry about that. Yes. So,
I don't want to keep interrupting you, but is
okay.
Goliath like a nickname, or is that his name's Goliath?
Yeah, his name's Goliath, like of David.
Okay, all right, carry on.
Right. So Goliath told me in the 7th grade that I put chapstick on like a man. Now, I didn't know what this meant, but it was reason for him to break up with me. I also used to wear a straw hat.
Folksy?
Yeah, and Goliath didn't like it.
Wow.
It hurt my feelings.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Bobby Banana. That's really tough. Sometimes we look to the people closest to us in our lives for validation. And while I think that that's a natural thing that we do, I think it's something that we need to strive away from generally, because the only way that you'll be confident in yourself and love yourself is if you make that decision, if you give yourself that validation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I have not put on chapstick since the 7th grade, though. You might have to reteach me.
Bobby, I think that's something we can do quite easily. Does anybody from the audience have any chapstick? Maybe? Somebody's rooting around in their pocket for some chapstick. I might catch it. Try it. Oh, got it. So, Bobby, we're gonna do a little exercise here.
Okay.
Now, I find that a lot of the time, a way that my patients can find a solution to whatever issue they're dealing with is by facing the problem head on. So, we're both gonna apply this chapstick together. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I'll do it first. That way you know it's safe. That way you know there's no reason to judge people for doing it a specific way, you know? All right.
Good job.
All right, now may I?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
How's that feel?
Really nice.
Yeah?
Are you single?
Oh, Bobby Banana.
Fitzpatrick.
Right there. We're gonna talk about you today because this is a strictly professional relationship. Although you have some striking eyes, isn't that right, Dr. Music?
Yes.
Thank you.
So let's dig a little deeper, right? How connected do you feel to the people around you day to day?
Well, not very. I've turned to Grindr to try to help me solve some problems. You know, just the attention thing.
Sure. I got a couple buddies on Grindr. Apparently, the sugar daddy market is at an all-time high. You know, just because it's so accessible these days.
Right.
Not recommending for anybody, but just you know, have you gone down that route? You know.
No, I can't seem to keep anybody around.
Now, why do you think that is, Bobby?
I don't know. They say that I have a soft exterior, and I guess guys don't really enjoy that these days.
Well, Bobby, I have to disagree with you 100%. I think that something that is making me really enjoy just being around you right now is that you're willing to be very vulnerable. You've talked to me about all kinds of things that people wouldn't generally want to talk to a new person about. And I value vulnerability in a relationship over anything. I mean, the will to be able to talk about something and to be able to open up like that. Bobby, you're a hero. No zero.
Dr. Fitzpatrick, are you trying to start a relationship with me?
Bobby.
Dr. Fitty.
Bobby,
Fitty P.
Okay, all right, you're a little charming. But
I know.
Bobby, what do you do for a living?
Well, I not much. My mom's pretty loaded, so she pays for most of my things.
Lucky guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, do you ever feel like you want to pursue some kind of career? You know, I mean, you know, mommy taking care of everything is pretty nice. I can't argue with that. But you ever feel like you're missing something there?
I am pretty interested in stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Dr. Music, you hear that?
Yes.
Ah, wow.
I love it when
Okay.
Dr. Music listens to me.
I do too.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, generally sometimes at our place, Dr. Music will drift into this kind of weird trance, you know? I like to call it hullabaloo. But I find that when he's in hullabaloo, he's having a better day than I am. So, you know, I just pop down next to him, you know, put on a animated movie from the 90s, and we just drift off.
What a cute little dynamic that is.
Yeah,
Wow.
we have a really healthy and positive relationship. So, Bobby, I'm just gonna, first off, recommend that you lay off the coke, brother. You know, I don't know. It's never has helped me before. Something that I can prescribe, and I'm actually gonna write you a doctor's note, is psychedelics. And
Wow.
we're gonna go specifically for MDMA. And I'm gonna write you a little prescription here.
Thank you.
Hold on.
I am so excited.
And I think that with this, you'll start to focus on yourself rather than all those boys, you know? Because I know, Bobby, I'm not going to argue with you right now. Few things that are, better in this life than a hot dude.
True,
you know?
true.
But sometimes it's more about finding the hot dude within than finding a hot dude to come and, well, come on, everybody.
Well,
come on, everybody. Hey, a doctor can say come, all right? Okay. Kids. Now, Bobby, I'm going to give you this prescription for MDMA. I'm going to ask that you don't take it to a pharmacy, though. They don't want to hear my name anymore. So I'm going to send you to Psychedelics Pete. And Psychedelics Pete is my guy who sells me psychedelics. He prefers if you call him Psychedelics Feet. Because the P is followed by an H. So you take that prescription, and you don't have hands. Do you?
I'm
Let
a
me put this in your
banana.
mouth.
Thank you.
There you go. You can clench down on that. All right. Now you go on, Bobby, and you just you take some of those and come back to me and tell me how you feel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Love you, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Woo! Bye, Bobby. Thanks for coming. You want to play him a little song out?
Oh.
That's great. Doctor Music's the best.
Hi, I'm Phillip. Hi, my name is Phillip.
VR is seriously changing everything.
This is so cool. Typing things in a normal computer can be so annoying. But now?
It comes so naturally. All you have to do is...
It makes everything easier.
I'm never going back.
Maybe you talk in complete sentences.
And you're kind of like that Brian Griffin.
All right now. Let's cool it, Doctor Music. Sorry, I don't like that one. Wow. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
the monkey. Okay. I'm Dr. Fitzpatrick. This is the first time we've ever had a monkey on the show. Exciting nonetheless. So, Mr. Monkey, sir. I'm sorry? Would you like to you tell me your name? Do you speak English? Okay. Well, I we're actually in luck here. Because my oh. You have PTSD. Okay. Wow. All right. Gosh. So, Mr. Monkey Man, I'm really curious as to how this trauma developed. Do you want to take me just back to the very beginning and explain me what happened? Wow. Mr. Monkey Man, you have seen a lot. First off, I want to say thank you for your service. But second, sorry, Mr. Monkey Man. Here we go. Maybe that'll stay. Mr. Monkey Man, I'm so sorry that you had to see those things at war. Out at the war. And I'm imagining that ever since you've come home, like many veterans, our systems that have been built to support you have failed. And I'm guessing you've had a hard time reacclimating to regular society? I understand. Well, Mr. Monkey Man, I find that in a lot of, in the case of traumatic situations like this, many people will bury that trauma and try to avoid it as much as they can. And I have to say, Mr. Monkey Man, that is not the healthy approach. It's true. What I'm going to need you to do is face some of these problems head on, and I know this is going to be very difficult to think about these times. But I just want you to put yourself back in those shoes, okay? And before anything gets scary, I want you to think about your time and think about those traumatic moments. Really picture them in your head. And then picture at the same time home. And picture you being here in my office. Those submachine guns in the trees, they can't get you. They can't get you here. They're not here. And so while it may always seem like that traumatic, scary world is coming... Whoa. Hey, whoa, Mr. Monkey.
Mr. Monkey, I'm supposed to be the next patient on the floor. I don't know if I'm in the right place, sir.
Oh, it's so much fun to be someone in this world again. Oh, to have and hold a friend. Oh, it's so much joy to make and to destroy in this world.